back out in it today. Out in it? That's a weird thing to say. In the garage, having a quick clear up. Finished putting my tools away from yesterday, etc. How did you survive the storm? Did you get through it okay? Here in the east of the country, East Anglia, Colchester, it was windy, it was wet, but we generally survived the storms all right. However, those of you over in Wales, the west of the country, north of the country, south of the country, generally get it a lot worse than us. So how did you fare up? Let us know. Like I say, I'm just having a quick clear up of things, and then I'm going to find something else I can progress with. A little bit, move it along. Like I've said in my previous videos, little and often. Because of the storm, I'm not opening the big door. I'm not going to start welding, cutting, grinding or anything. We'll just get all fumey in here. Obviously, when you're doing stuff like that, you want a fresh airflow. It's cold and wet. So, small stuff like I did yesterday with the wok. We'll find something. All good. So that is what we're going to do on today's garage waffle. Okay, so bit of a change of plan. So as I was tidying up, and I just said, find something to do to move the Mini along. What I have just found, I have got this Mini spares cast inlet. But what I have done, if you can see on there, I'm just going to open it up a bit. Better flow. Okay, so this is cast aluminium. So going to use my Dremel, other multi-tools available. Just going to open that up. See if we can get in there, smooth up some of the casting marks. And yeah, that's what we're going to do now. Because with this, I don't need this. So I bought this when I needed, I'll show you why. When I bought the engine, I think I've said before, it's a Metro engine, so you get the Metro inlet and exhaust manifold, and as you can see, it comes off to the side, which is suitable for a Metro. On a Mini, you need it to come down. So then I then thought, right, I need a new inlet for my HIF 44 carburettor, so I bought this one. As you can see, it takes smaller bolts. Interesting. All very nice, very clean, vapor blasted. But yeah, it needs sorting, doesn't it? It needs sorting. What did I port matched it with a gasket? So we're gonna just open them ports up a bit. That'll provide better flow. I will keep this on the shelf. As I've said previously, I may remove the supercharger and just go back to normal carb or whatever. So this will be useful to have on the shelf. The exhaust I'll be running 3 branch, long Senate branch, LCB, that will stay. It's only the inlet that's different. So that's what we're going to do. Now it's a mod for a potential future incarnation, if you like, of the engine and the running gear. We'll see. So I'll do that and then I'll report back to you guys. So there we go then. I don't know how well you can see that. All I've done, I've just, with the multi-rotary tool, there's a Dremel, just carefully opened up both of those to the line I'd drawn from the gasket. And then on the back, just took out some of the casting roughness, if you like. So that is now going to flow better. Now, we're not talking hundreds of horsepower, and we're probably not even talking 1, but it's better flow. That matched with, I've already done my cylinder head, that was ported and everything. Little bits, this is like the build progress, little bits help. Now, if you want to learn more on how to port polish a Mini cylinder head, get yourself the David Vizard, or Vizard, I think he pronounces it Vizard book, Tuning the A series. He goes in depth and explains how to do it really well. And you know, it's little bits here, little bits there, little bits there. Massive progress. Get it wrong, and even I could get this wrong and go through the casting. I know it's quite thick, but you could easily get that wrong, and you could ruin a cylinder head. So be confident in what you know what you're doing. Don't just go wild at it, because you could destroy your engine. I know I could go a lot more on that I could really open that up. I could open up the cylinder head some more. You know, spend a good few hours getting it nice, really going at it. He's got diagrams on how to do it, how much metal you can take out, and that's a massive gains. I'm just happy with a lot. It's bragging rights, isn't it? Ported and polished does provide better flow, bit more power. Like I say, this will go on the shelf now, but I'm happy with that. Got all that done, happy with that. I said I've done the cylinder head with the supercharger inlet. That is what's the word I'm looking for? Like stainless steel, I believe. I will have to double check that. Is it stainless? Have they gone for stainless, or is it cast? If it's cast, I will port match and do that. If it's stainless, then obviously there's not a lot I'm going to be doing with that. It's already going to be quite free flowing. So we shall check. That's obviously at work. I can't do that here. So that, I'm quite happy with that now. We shall have a clear up, put that away, put the tool away, put that back on the shelf, and look for another little job to do. Here we go then. So, found the old water pump. I have a new water pump on the engine. Going to need the bolts. I'm just wondering whether I can find some nice, clean, shiny ones. What's that? Again, it's all aesthetics, isn't it? You don't want... No, they're all too small. Do I want rusty nuts and bolts? Not really. So if I can... If I remember where I put them, what I'm going to do is get some nice, clean new UNF bolts. Now, what you have to be careful of with the water pump is they're not too long. See how short that is? Basically, this has got hold on your pulley and the fan. I'm going to go electric fan, however. But still, if that bolt is too long, that is going to stick out too far, and then it's going to rub on here. And until it wears down enough metal, that is going to really make the engine struggle. You wouldn't think it, but you think you've got 4 bolts tight up on this face here. It's not going to necessarily lock it up, but it's going to gouge marks as you try and run that engine. So I'm just going to find some bolts now. If I can't find anything, what I'm thinking I'll do is look on Mini Spares or Mini Sport, or even just take measurements and try and find some nice, clean, short bolts. Or what are they? 1/4 UNF. Again, I might look to see if I've got some, can get some Allen key cap heads for it. As a cheeky result, barely had to look long, and I managed to find 4 nice, shiny, new bolts, and I managed to get myself 4 with the same casting marks on the top. That's a little bit geeky, isn't it? But geeky, OCD. What I didn't want, if you can help it, and some, not everyone's the same, it's just me maybe. You see now, both of these have the same cast marks, but if you notice this one on the right, I don't know how well you can see that, this one here, it's not as fine, as neat, so I don't want that one. What I wanted was 4 about the same size. What I'm going to do now is look for washers as well, but that's a bit of a cheeky result. 4 the same, nice, clean and shiny. I can take them to work, just screw them in place. There we go, classic. Tip it all out, have a look. So I just need some split washers, spring washers, whatever you want to call them. It looks like I don't actually have any. I'm going to have to buy some, but that's okay. I'll add that to my eBay list of little bits and bobs I need to purchase, but that's okay. It's not getting bolted on for a while anyway. They'll go to work with me, put in place, mainly because, well, I'll find you there's the pulley, As you can see, that's really quite rusty. I wonder, would it be worth buying a new one? Now I know sizes, because obviously you get different sizes for different engines, etc. Might have a look. I'll see how much they are, and it might be a case of I have to wire brush and paint that, or see if I can get a new one. Depending on how much, I mean, if they're, let's be honest, if they're more than a tenner, I'm not going to buy it. I'd rather just wire brush and paint. But yeah, result with the bolts though, so that's good. Just putting the old water pump back in the box there, and I came across this. I don't know if I've shown you this before, but that is a 3D printed cup holder, and it's even got the slot for your cup, can, or whatever. That bolts to your inner seat mount. So little cup holders for the Mini. 3D printed that. I've got one for each side. Went for blue because my plan is to go Rover Surf blue, and that's the closest blue we had. So yeah, just a little cheeky thing. Amazing what you can find online if you have the ability to 3D print. At work we do. I don't have it here. Could I justify the money? They're not overly expensive now, but I don't think I could justify the money to have one here just yet. Now, if I was to find something niche that people went, I really want one of those, then I could justify it. But that, at work, was a right result. So, do you remember, a couple of videos back, I was at the front of the car, and I was looking to get some sheared off bolts out, and I said to you, I've been looking for about half an hour for a screw extractor set, and I'd been all through around this garage, could not see it. As is the way with these things, I've literally just gone into a box here. There it is. That was the exact set. Now, I must have moved that box countless times, but I didn't look in it. How annoying is that? How many of you have done that? Like I say, I got them out. It was a victory, but you know, that was that half hour of where the heck is it? And yeah, what it is, this is the set I wanted. I'm going to see it carefully. As you can see, I'm just going to bear with us. I just want to make sure you can see. So, in the set, you get, just dropped you get your drill bits for the relevant bolt size. I probably would have had to have used that one, I think. That's 3/16 drill bit. And then what you do, once you drilled your hole, you bang that in the hole. It's a bar with some splines down it. Then you find the relevant bit, as you like, and that's goes down the splines, and you put a spanner on that or a socket, and then you undo it. That's what I was looking for. And we've got some guides here as well. So yeah, can you believe it? Always the way. Like I said, I must have been searching for half an hour to find that the other day, or the other week, probably a month ago now. And yeah, moved a box just now, found it. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it in the top drawer of my red Mac Tools trolley. You need to remind me that's there when I need it next, okay? Yeah, I swear I'm going to look in there and not find it. Anyway, victory. When you just find stuff, hopefully that'll stick in my memory that that's where it is. Should I need it again? I mean, I'd like to think I won't need it, but I'm going to guess if that side was sheared off, the driver's side's going to be sheared off. But at least now I've got those, and we can work with that. So that is a positive. And would you believe it? I just found a polishing pad for, where's my artillery shell? Here we go. I wonder what I'm going to do. I've got really distracted from the Mini today. I've done a little bit. I found my laser pointer. I won't shine it, but that is going to come in handy at work. You see it's a laser. So when I'm teaching the students and I want to point at something in the engine bay, usually it's my big hand, but if I can just shine a laser pointer on it, that'll make it easier. So that's a positive as well. That'll go to work. And what I'm going to do is have a quick go on this old polisher, see if that brings this shell up. If you would like a polished up artillery shell, let me know. Let me know. We'll come to a suitable arrangement on price and I'll post it. That's all right. If that's your thing. If not, then it's not. I don't mind. Some people are collectors. That's a 105 HE shell. Fired from an artillery gun. Yeah, it would have been, I don't know where I got that from, on exercise somewhere. But anyway, if you'd like that, drop us a comment. We'll come to some suitable arrangement. There we go then. What do you think? That's come up nice, hasn't it? How shiny's that looking on there? Good, isn't it? I'll say that's a nice. It's blank. There's no engraving on it at all. As you can see, I've put more lights up just so I could see better while polishing. But yeah, there's no engraving. So well, maybe there's someone in your life, maybe served a bit of time in the military or whatever, and you think, oh, a brass artillery shell would be a nice gift. Umbrella holder. Some people have changed these into wine coolers. For the old and bold, ashtrays. Don't really see them anymore, but yeah. If you're interested, drop us a message. I'll have a look, see what the going rate is and postage, etc. It's quite weighty. Not quite 2 kilos, I thought, but you know. Or if you're local, we can arrange a pickup, whatever. So, but yeah, that's a job well done. Nice and shiny there. Okay, as you can see, garage waffle, because I get distracted and I start waffling on about other stuff. I'm just going to put this down here. That's out of the way. Because the last thing I want to do now is knock it off or whatever, so tuck it out of the way. There. What I'll do now, it's about to get dark for you guys, but as you can see, so I'll put the torches on. Oh, it really is dark actually, isn't it? But it just gave me a lot more light to work with there. Anyway, I've probably waffled on enough today. I'm going to go and edit this together, and it could be, I reckon I've probably got about 20 minutes of footage, if not more, but I reckon we might only have a 10-minute video. Anyway, garage waffle. I'll check you later.